What's up, Squirters? Whitewasher here, and guess what? It's summertime again, and you know what that means. We're kicking SquirtFest into full gear. That's right, after last year's failure of an event, we really decided to beat the horse back to life this year.
SquirtFest 2020.
Now, Squirters, I've got some really bad news. Our once great leader, Jeffrey E. Seizure, has ridden the squirt slide to heaven. Or hell, if you look at his police record. Now, no, he did not die due to recent pandemic events. He died horribly on the street after being mugged. But have no fear. The show must go on. That's right, we are going big or we are going home. Now, some of you rats last year were giving me shit about how I didn't actually talk about what SquirtFest was. And to that I say, go to hell. Now, under my mandated contract, let me explain the basics of SquirtFest to those who just can't let me do my own shit. I get paid not for information, but for my face and voice. SquirtFest is an event started by our once great founder, Jeffrey E. Seizure, back in the glory days of 1993. Mr. Seizure created SquirtFest after violently getting blasted off his flat feet by a fire truck hose back in the LA riots of 1992. He learned that if what he called the weakest force of nature could kick his ass, he didn't want to know what else was in store for him. Here. So anyway, there's that shit. Let's get into the fundamentals. SquirtFest is a water-based game of capture the flag. Squirt blasters, squirt nades, and foam weapons. Melee weapons are an essential property of the game to simulate being beaten with police batons. We only provide you with a single squirt pistol. You have to bring your own equipment if you want to win. And hey, if you do, you'll get reimbursed with some prize money. SquirtFest acts as like a battle royale event, as some like to put it. Hunger Games, you know, whatever you want to call it. Participants will start the match with what they brought, weapons and all, and duke it out amongst themselves in a deathmatch style capture the flag tournament. Each player will be given one of our patented SquirtFest suits so we can accurately measure how much squirtage is going on. Watch out, if all 5 of your targets have been soaked, you're out. No questions asked. Squirt nades are an effective weapon depending on your own physical strength. If someone screams after you've blasted their eardrums with the impact of a nade, you've already won in my book. Now let me put this in the simplest of terms possible. Melee weapons have to be made out of foam. Yes, you want to hit someone, you hit them with foam. Use them wet, use them dry. I don't give a shit. You hit them with foam. These foam squirt sabers, as we call them, will be one of the most deadliest forms of combat. Risky, but effective. There will be release forms for you to sign. I am not kidding. Sign it, and my liability for your injuries while you participate are gone. We have a team of spectators monitoring the situation, so if you try to cheat, we eject you from the game. We do not deal in bullshit. We deal in absolutes. You get squirted, you tell us who squirted you. You kill someone, run away. Don't come back. United States law is not part of the equation. SquirtFest law is the only law. There is one rule. No hand-to-anything contact, meaning don't use your fist as a melee weapon, or I will come beat you myself. Foam weapons are meant for beating. Squirt blasters are meant for squirting. If you're hurt, you wipe off the blood and laugh. If you're tired, shut up. That cold water will be blasting your face like my piss hits the bowl. I'm serious about all this. If I do not see an injury and you're not screaming in pain, neither I or SquirtFest staff will help you. All SquirtFest participants enter as a squirtee, and only one can emerge as a squirter. The game will take place on this day at this time in Tikishla Park. If you're blind, I'm sorry, but we do not accept you. You can come, but you won't know when, so good luck. Here at SquirtFest, we take pride in what we do, and that's why we're inviting you and your whole family to join. We recommend all ages as to give the older people a source of entertainment, and the younger people the chance to experience being beaten senseless. Now ask me again if you see me on the street, what the hell is this all for? A fun game in the park? And I will lay you flat on the ground as soon as your lips touch together once again. That is a threat. Whoever can squirt the fastest, the hardest, and the farthest during the game gain bragging rights, title of Supreme Squirter, and a crisp $25 bill. Traditionally, the grand prize was a $25 gift card to Olive Garden or Applebee's, but due to Jeffrey Seizure's passing, we're just giving you the cash. Once again, we ask participants to watch out for Jacob this year. He is not fucking around anymore and is out for blood. After SquirtFest was canned last year, Jacob resorted to using steroids to release his aggressions, and goddamn, he can crush you within seconds. We are not liable for any personal items being destroyed by Jacob's wrath during the game. This is your one and only warning of this year. A commemorative ceremony will be held for both the bodies of Jeffrey and his youngest son, Josiah. Don't ask me about Josiah. The boys upstairs still ain't too happy about that, and a certain Uncle Frank is laying low. Well, boys and girls, and all alike, That's it for this year's SquirtFest public service announcement. Remember, this date, at this time, in Tikishla Park. Be there or be a rat. Wet those squirt blasters, train your kids by drowning them, and let's have a fun game this year. Whitewash her out. See you soon.